What up, YouTube? What is going on? It is your boy Zulu Gullah. Like, share, subscribe, comment. We are live again. And as you get to read my descriptions before the video previews, you get the breakdown. Uh, so I just go over and cover pretty much the information that I already given you for free. So, the content creators don't like that, but oh well, that'll be okay. Uh, but I want to make it make sense before I even start talking, before the stream even take place. So when you see it, you'll be like, you know what? He's dropping gems just by announcing what it's going to be about, and it already makes sense. Like he don't really have to say much. So that's the way I want it. It's better like that. So that way, I can back up what I say, and you can go back and you can study it, and it basically proves, you know, way more than what these other content creators or even try to claim they can prove. I actually prove it, right? But passport bros, daters, or women, women and men both fall into the category of dater, but I make the dater one being because it's all about the practice of dating. The practice of dating is for low value people. Um, And you yourself, when you disengage from it, you understand your worth and your power and your value. And that's why you stop dating because you see what it does to you. It diminishes you. Um, you actually torture yourself doing it. That is not the way to seek out a mate. Uh, it's just not. Dating is for people who want to mingle, who don't want to be in a relationship, nothing traditional, nothing structured. That is for people that's free to roam. That's what dating is for. They try to take it and make it seem like that's an avenue to find somebody for the purpose of pairing up, but it's not that. We know it's not that. The results are in. You see it all around you. You see the results from it. It's funny that everybody just keeps saying date, 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 date. But anyways, um, it is hard to separate the two daters from women because women do control it. But the thing is, who's really the loser? That needs to be covered. I'm the only one that takes the angles that I take when I bring up the subject matter and present it to y'all the way I present it. I'm the only one to take these angles. Like nobody has never really covered who is the real loser. What gives what gives these people the right to call somebody a loser? You know, the last time I checked, people with bad behavior are the losers. Who's really having the bad behavior here? And let alone who's really having the bad results that are proven. Now, we can get into some nerd stuff and we can kick some statistics. Um, but beyond, not even being able to use the argument of being a nerd. I mean, the statistics are what they are. It's proof, it's facts, it's evidence. So for somebody, particularly women, with the worst of statistics in the most atrocious categories known in the history of the world. See, that's what y'all got to think about. Stuff has been so common to you guys that you really don't know how bad it is. We are in a time in history where women are the worst that they have ever been. And you guys don't understand that. It's not just statistics. It represents something very, very, very uh, surmountable on a bad scale. It's you got the word epidemic, but then there's crisis, but then there's something um, in between that and chaos. I forgot the word. It'll come to me. Uh, Genocide. I think that's it. And they're committing genocide on themselves, um, on their communities, and it's all. They're not even doing it with weapons of mass destruction or guns or nothing. It's all mentality. It's all the misuse of willpower. That's all they're doing. And you wanna call guys who say, I don't want no parts of this dysfunction. I don't want no parts in belittling myself. I don't want no parts in wasting my time and my money. I don't want no parts in playing games. I don't want no parts in having to jump through hoops and hurdles when I've jumped through hoops and hurdles to make myself somewhere along the lines of the middle class. And yes, I will strive for even more than that. You know, and I've been nice. I've been mannerly. I've been a gentleman. I've been respectful. I've been chivalrous. You know, they've done all that to get nothing, to be perceived as weak, to get played, to get cheated, to get pushed to the side, to get put on the back burner, to get put in line, in a long line, uh, to get rationed out sex, if any sex at all. And they've done nothing but put themselves in a position to at least make a decent living, be clean cut. Now you got many different categories. Like everybody thinks the typical passport bro is some nerdy, skinny looking dude. Most of your passport bros come in all shape and sizes. A lot of you see a lot of guys that's in shape, well built in the gym. I'm one of them, and I also get women if I want in the American dating scene, but I'm tired of it because I figured out what was going on, and I realized that I'm not going to get the results that I want playing this game. I can be the guy to go to a relationship, but the chick ain't gonna be no good. I can be the guy that can be a Chad or a Tyrone and just do what I do. But I really don't like the streets like that. And I damn sure don't play the friend zone or the side. I'm numero uno, I'm number one, right? Passport bros are not the losers. Passport bros um, just didn't know how to use their tools and resources. They've always had the ability to nullify what we call the moving the goalposts, the unfairness, or it seems like it was rigged as far as dating and relationships and definitely marriage. Oh God. But passport bros just didn't know their power. They didn't know how to apply a formula or look outside the box. They were trapped in this matrix of dealing with women strictly here and doing things the way things were done here, you know. But then I realized with a little mathematical genius, opening up the mind, going outside the box, thinking outside the box, they realized, wait a minute, these cultures and these places are still traditional and they have what I want there. And also, I discovered the economy compared to mine maximizes my fruits of my labor over there. That's smart. That's genius. There's nothing on being a loser. It has nothing to do with being a loser. That's not even a loser. A loser is somebody who comes over here, I mean, who stays over here and just dates his whole life away, his whole fucking life. Because you can't get fucking married. You're not gonna get a quality woman. You're gonna wind up sharing a woman. You're gonna get cheated on. You're gonna be, if you try to get married, the court system and the woman is going to ruin you. You know, so okay, let's say you're smart enough not to get married. So then what? You just play the field the rest of your life, your whole fucking life. That's on top of most of us got here through some type of family attempt. If not, it was a family. But then now we live in an era where it's like wanting a family is weird. Wanting a family is weak. So people are going to go extinct because nobody wants to start families anymore and keep families intact. Y'all want to call people losers, and you don't even make sense. You don't have nothing to stand on. There is no end game with y'all. None. And what I find funny is all these women complaining about not getting dates. You know, every other day is a video about they can't get a date. They can't get a guy to commit. They're tired of hookups. Well, you can't be tired of something that you thought you were getting away with, and the guys that you were actually dating, all the passport bros are the guys that they were dating. Y'all do know this, right? Nobody's saying it. Nobody's saying it. I'm calling it out. The reason why the dates have dwindled is because the passport bros were the guys that were dating who stopped dating. Because we are the guys who can afford to date. They tried to call us cheap when I invented the coffee date. They tried to call us cheap. It was like, no, we invented the coffee date to minimize costs for something that isn't worth doing, spending a lot of money for. I take a woman on a date who's already sleeping with somebody in secret. She won't tell me, but she has the audacity to agree to go on a date with me and be in my face and smile and lie and be deceitful as to not be upfront about allowing me to get to know her and telling me the truth about what she got going on. Because she knows, well, if I tell him it's like this, fellas. If I tell him I'm sleeping with somebody, if I'm talking to somebody, uh, he's probably not going to take me on any more dates. He might even end this date. See, they don't want to tell you that because they want to keep benefiting. They may tell you, well, I'm talking to other people or I'm dating other people. I just started or something like that. They try to minimize it to make it seem like, well, it's no harm, no foul. But in all reality, like, don't date people who's dating other people. Don't date people who's definitely sleeping with somebody. Don't date people who's talking to other people. Don't date at all. Don't court. Don't get to know anybody doing that stuff. They're not good people. And that's a sign of they will cheat on you or they will divorce you or both. They are untrustworthy people. And they more than likely don't have the skill set for a relationship, to be a spouse, to be a parent, to be part of household management and future planning. The dating coaches, the game coaches calling passport guys losers, like, it's all because you stepped away from them and you're taking money away from them. And then if you influence the majority of the flock to go the direction that you're going, that's less money for them. So their livelihood is on the line. So they're real defensive. I've been saying that. And it all goes back to promoting this dating engine, this dating market. That's what it all goes back to. the money factor within that. Everybody wants to corner the dating market, come up with a niche and stamp it with dating and keep selling it to you. And the minute that you step away from it, they lose money. The people that's trying to capitalize off the dating market, they're the losers. They lose money when you step away from it, when you passport up. These ladies are already telling you that since you went away, they can't go on dates. The dudes that they've been messing with doesn't take them on dates. All he can do is afford to put them a little drink, you know, put him a little drink in his bag and go to him with his little drink or his little weed bag. And then they lay up and have sex. You know, that's what they do. Netflix and chill, lay up and have sex, smoke and drink. That's what they do with those guys. Those guys, maybe some of them can afford to take them out to eat. For the most part, most of them can't. You are the guy that can take care of her and take her out and treat her the traditional way, the courting way. That includes going out to eat, doing grown up, nice, subtle things, evenings out, talking, walking, conversing, things like that. They can't do it with those other guys. The minute that you stop, they start complaining and crying. And then they're calling you losers on these clips on social media for the fact that the guy that they wanted to depend on for food, some type of provisions they had in mind, he's done dipped. They're mad about that. He's pulled a Houdini. So now the joke's on them. See, when they were laughing and giggling, when they were thumbing through all their male contacts and they were pushing you over here, pushing you over there, or they may let you take them out this night, but then you don't see them or hear from them, or you can't get the next meeting scheduled the way you want, convenient enough. They laughing and giggling, playing games about that, but then all of a sudden, now you're gone. Here they are, like, oh, he's a loser. Oh, so it was okay when you wanted to pick and choose when I could take you out. But now now that I'm saying that, you know what, I don't even want to take none of y'all out no more. I'll just go way over here and do this. Now I'm a loser. I was a loser when you was laughing at me and you had me in the friend zone. The way you put it. So now I'm a loser for doing this because I stopped messing with you completely. I'm leaving you to your vices, all your own vices. I'm leaving it to you, but I'm a loser. You know. So you take away from their numbers, you take away from their options. You have taken their dates away. You have left them stuck with continuing to sleeping with the same dudes that other women sleep with. You have left them stuck in a cycle of less men to choose from, in which women are already outnumbered, and then there's not even uh, any relationships on the horizon along with the dates, and definitely not marriage. Uh, who's the loser? I can't believe we let that be said all this time and nobody's really asked that question, really attacked it. Well, I'm first. Now, pay attention. It'll spread through YouTube. It'll spread through YouTube. They'll bring that conversation up. Your boy won't get no credit, but oh well. What I gotta do is just keep hitting them hard. I'm gonna keep hitting y'all with the truth, man. Passport bros are not losers. Passport bros did mess up. Not necessarily the passport bros, but more so like the ones that call themselves educated lames that converted to passport bros. I think the original passport bros uh, probably didn't have an issue with Pookie and Ray Ray or just any other dude and what these modern chicks do with them anyway. because the passport movement was in effect by the smart guys way before the manosphere, and it just got brought in, and it grew and it grew and it grew. Um, so I had to be careful with that. Now I take responsibility for that, but not putting the Pookie and Ray Ray syndrome off on all the passport bros. On the new ones, however, and the guys that come from the educated lane background, especially within the last 2, 3 years, who've always stressed Pookie and Ray Ray. And I try to teach these guys you can't control what dudes women sleep with, and you shouldn't have an issue with the dudes that women sleep with, because women are going to sleep with all kinds of guys that you will never know about. And you just keep thinking it's all about Pookie and Ray Ray. They damage themselves by all the dudes they mess with. Uh, right now, there's an 18, 19-year-old girl that's a virgin who's being told by her friends, older women, and women in her family to go out and experiment, go have threesomes, go sleep with a woman, go do porn, go do a gangbang. That these women are telling these young girls that are fresh 18, 19 years old to go out and do that. It has been going on for a long time now. It is beyond Pookie and Ray Ray as far as our understanding goes. But the down that for the new passport guys, that was the downfall, focusing on Pookie and Ray Ray and other dudes too much versus who the real issue is with. It's with the woman's choices and behavior, in which you can't do nothing about. You have to just dismiss it and go do like the original passport bros did. Man, go find something better. There's plenty of options, you know. So you guys finally understood your power and your value, and you also understood how big the world is and what the world has to offer. And your agency came into play, the ability to move about, along with your money. The real losers are women, daters, and anybody trying to salvage this dating market. It's your boy Zulu Gunner. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I'm out.